Well, hello there and welcome back to the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel, where today do have a very exciting video gathering up a bunch of different news topics, a lot of transfer news to wrap through as well. Benjamin Tete is set to leave and a new Manchester United goalkeeper is on the radar, along with a few other bits of transfer news. There's a lot to go into. So we'll start off with the fact that Hull City have announced that they've made two official bids for two separate players this transfer window currently. One of these could be Aaron Connolly, as we know his arrival at the MKM Stadium earlier on this week, and he was also at the game yesterday. So it remains with the question, will Aaron Connolly be one of these bid players, or will these be two fresh new players that we have no idea on? Another youth prospect is ready to arrive at Hull City. Harry Sandat has left Southend to come to Hull City on a permanent deal. The 18-year-old played 12 games last season in the senior team for Southend and comes to us on a nice small deal, albeit a good one nonetheless. Coming to replicate the fortunes of Harry Vaughan, coming into our academy in a most likely scenario and then develop into the senior team and possibly help us in the coming campaign. Ryan Woods has been given the go-ahead to leave Hull City if he so sees it. His contract isn't up, but Liam Rosenior sat him down in his office earlier on this week and said that Ryan Woods is not part of his plans for the club moving forwards. Ryan Woods, who has been around pretty much every team in the Championship and seems to score against the teams that he used to play for, responding with a shush shush shush. So it could be a case where he returns to another Championship side, scores against us, and then shush shush shushes us. Ian Rosenior has released a few words on new hopeful potential signing on a permanent deal, Aaron Connolly. He says that Aaron Connolly's got a good determination on getting himself back to the Premier League where he belongs. Aaron Connolly, who will come to us from Brighton on a permanent transfer, played the second half of last season on loan at the Tigers, 6 games, grabbing himself 2 goals before unfortunately getting injured. A permanent deal does seem to be the best scenario for him, as he does not seem to be getting any game time at Brighton. Going out on loans to all different places doesn't seem to be the best thing either. So a permanent transfer to Hull City to get his career back on track, but also help us back to the promised land. Benjamin Tete's departure from Hull City is imminent. He's not featured in the past few pre-season friendlies, and his arrival at FC Metz over in the French League looks to be one to be done by the end of the week. His arrival over there is going to be welcomed with open arms after an unfortunate spell at Hull City, coming in on a permanent deal last summer. It is very sad to see Benjamin Tete go, as he is a player that I think could have done loads for us in this upcoming season. All things considering, he didn't stay fit last season. 3/4 of the season he spent on the sidelines, and the quarter when he was playing good. He was grabbing assists. He grabbed 1 goal in that West Brom game, which was a lovely goal nonetheless. And I think that he would have been perfect this season if he stayed fit. But it's just not seemed to work out, so he is off to FC Metz on a permanent deal. Goalkeeper hunt continues. I feel like I say this every video, but this time it does seem to be a little bit more promising. Matej Kovar from Manchester United does look to be coming to Hull City on either a loan deal or a permanent transfer. He currently does have a price tag of around £7 million, but that will be open to negotiations. He currently plays for Manchester United and also the under-21s in Czech. So it could be a match made in heaven if he does come in on a permanent or even a loan deal for the entirety of this upcoming season. Also, our goalkeeper situation is in a little bit of a dire need of a goalkeeper of some good class. And someone coming out of Manchester United does have that air of class around him. He has played for a number of different sides in his sort of short career so far, grabbing himself quite a few bits of game time, and a lot more game time hopefully to come if he does join Hull City. He'll probably take the place as our number 1 goalkeeper coming in. Obviously, this is all depending on whether we do sign him. It does look like we are the front runners in the race to grab him, as a few other Championship clubs and Premier League clubs have sort of backed away from the deal for whatever scenario. I know Aston Villa were interested at one point in this transfer window. So it looks like Hull City could be set to sign this Manchester United young prospect on either a loan deal or a permanent deal. And either of the two, I will be happy as a donkey in the Sahara Desert with loads of water. I'll be as happy as that can be, because we will finally have possibly a new number one, but certainly someone to rival Matt Ingram and maybe shove Timothy Lotitala out on loan so that he can actually develop into a good goalkeeper, all things considering. So that makes me happy once again to be in the Hull City camp. So let me know down in the comments what you think about all these different bits of transfer news going on. I'll have a few more videos out this week on the news, a bit of a roundup on our pre-season, and then also I'll be reacting to all three of the kits, but mainly the new away one, which is bellissimo. So I will catch you over there. See you over there, you beauty legends.